Yo, what's up? I'm gonna do a review on this knife right here. This is the black Balisong VALKIRIA. Um, I actually just sold this, so I figured it'd be good to talk about it because there's not many reviews online, and the two that are out there I've watched at least like 3-4 times each. Um, But yeah, so this is the Valkyria from Black Balisong. I guess we'll just start with the design because, I mean, that's my favorite thing about this. Look at that motherfucking blade. Look at that shit. God damn, looks like a fucking crystal, bro. This shit looks, God, just so sick. The way it reflects light, the geometric nature, and it's all chamfered, even past this notch. Or it's rounded, not chamfered, might be. Or I don't know, actually, maybe a mix of both. It's smooth, that's for sure. But yeah, when I got this out of the box, that was the first thing I noticed. The next thing was that, wow, these ship with kind of shit tolerances, not gonna lie. I did get this from the latest drop of Valkyrias at the time of release of this video. So, keep that in mind. I did get it to really fucking good tolerances. Like, let me just... Oh, I gotta put this camera between my legs. There we go. Look at that. That's like fucking nothing. And it's due in part by these M3 screws I put in there, but also due to a shit ton of hand tuning. And oh my god, there have been 3 separate times where I've tuned this knife and I fucked the tolerances. Because there's this weird thing with the bite handle where it would stick when it gets here, and it would I would go to swing it out and it would just fucking stick out like that or some shit. So I asked Dirtle D, which is the guy that sells them on Instagram, and he was like, just sand the washers on this one. So that's what I did. But little did he know I did that a few fucking times before that, and it just made it worse. So then I flipped these washers with these washers, and it got better, I think. I mean, I must have switched around the hardware like 4 times. But, I mean, holy shit. I'm just thankful that it's basically fucking perfect right now. Because if I tune this thing anymore, it'll probably just... it would probably just bind up because I went a little too far, more than a few times on this thing. But there's a moment of silence for this sound. It has a really unique sound, and I don't know exactly what to compare it to or even how to describe it. But wow, it's just so bouncy. Like, this is the first knife I've had with good tolerances and good materials. And I mean, granted, the tolerances are all me, but like the materials are still here. And it just sounds and feels so good. And that's my favorite thing about this is the feel and the look. Those two things. But I am selling this, and I don't think anyone really would sell anything that they absolutely love. So I'm gonna go on some things I don't really like about this, and that's the fucking length of the handles. God damn it. They could have made it so much better. Look, I got this as a trainer just to have alongside it. I'm selling this too because I like that one better. But like, look. It feels so much different than if the Chab feels so much different than this, because look at this. These handles are like a 1/4 inch shorter, and this blade is like I'd say like an 1/8 inch on both these, like an 1/8 inch longer. So this in total is a 1/4 inch longer, but this one decided, hey, we'll make the handle short and the blade bigger. And I'll tell you one thing, it doesn't really work out in the balance of the flipping, because, I mean, that is the only issue I have, and it's such a big one. Just make the handles a little fucking longer. Oh my god, this thing would be perfect. This thing would actually be perfect if the handles were just a little fucking longer. That's all you need to do. And this is like a sleeper hit right here. But, you know, I did check on their page, and it looks like the Zolo, or their new like Aztec Bally, that one has longer handles compared to the blades. So the length difference between these, the blade is shorter, the handles are a little longer comparatively. I don't know the full specs because I don't think they list them, but yeah. So I'm thinking about getting that one next. I mean, I don't expect good tolerances out of it, but you know, I think that one would be really cool because I feel like that addresses the problem with this. And that's the thing. The problem is either make the blade shorter or make the handles longer. It doesn't work like this. I fucking love the blade, so just make the handles longer. I mean, the design doesn't need to change whatsoever. Just add a little bit extra of metal. I mean, some people were saying this thing is kind of handle heavy, and like, I guess it is. Probably more than the Kraken, which is what everyone's comparing to. But I really don't. I really, I don't think the problem is the weight. If anything, it has to be the length. Because you got this right here. These are the same weight. This has more blade weight, though. But 4.9 ounces on both of these. Why does this feel like it can handle so much better and just more straightforward? Just because of the fucking length. Just like that minute amount of length is crazy. The difference it makes, at least with these two. Like, okay, see, this is one trick where I have no problem doing it on this one. That, like, backhand fan thing. On this one, it'll hit my... Oh, I've actually gotten kind of better at doing it on this. But it would hit my arm a lot. And it's just like, wow. And it doesn't move. Because of the reduced length on the handles, it doesn't do the bat like this fan. You really have to put some force into it. And it's weird because on this one, I don't have to. I don't have to. That's just the truth of it. So, yeah, that's where my gripes lie with this thing. It's just make it a little longer. God, it looks so good. It just doesn't flip as good as it looks. God damn it, this thing would be great for, like, really using a knife. You know, because the handles, they do fit into your hand pretty well. And the blade is there, you know? And, not that sharp, but I'm sure it's good, you know, for, like, really using a knife. I'm not too into that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, just make it a little longer. That's all I ask. But, you know, at the end of the day, it still sounds and feels fucking great. You just might have to do some tuning yourself. Because damn, this thing is a dream to just use. And just as like a ASMR machine, both physically and audibly. I like this thing a lot. So overall, I'd give this in the state it's in. And mind you, these are not this hardware did not come with the knife, and I tried the old hardware. You cannot get these same tolerances with the old hardware. So I'm just gonna base this review off of mine and mine alone. I would give this an 8. It is so close to being a 9. It is like that close to being a 9. Literally that close. Just put that much extra on the handles, and this will be my main till the day I die. That is a fact. But until then, it's just not, I don't know. All right. And in terms of flipping, this is like a 7. In terms of design, this is like a 9. But overall, I'd say it's like a 8. It's just, yeah. But if you're getting it stock and you don't do anything to it, I'd bump it down to like a 7, even a 6.5, honestly, because that's what's so good about this one is the tolerances, and like the tolerances with the build quality of the materials and shit like that. So I don't know. It's hard to recommend because I love it so much, but oh my god, that one gripe with the handle length, it pisses me off. Like unreasonably. It's like, oh my god. It would be so easy to make this thing perfect, but they just don't. Um so yeah, I guess I'll end it there. I think I went over everything. So yeah, get one or don't.